everybody, welcome to See It or Skip It. Today we're going to be reviewing Everest. Everest is directed by Baltasar Kormakur, hope I said that correctly, and it stars Jason Clarke, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Josh Brolin. So we just came from the movie. What did you think of the film?
I think you liked it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
Going into these kind of films, it's a survival film.
Mm-hmm.
So going in there, you knew there was going to be a certain amount of people that died, and it's pretty much
Really
just
sad.
a guessing game throughout the entire game. Throughout the entire movie, who's gonna die? Who's gonna survive?
Yeah, the story is basically a survival story. It's a group of people going to Mount Everest to kind of conquer and climb the summit and stuff, and it's led by Rob Hall, who kind of has his own little like expedition.
It's a company
adventure thing. So what made me really sad was that it is a true story. So those people really did lose their lives, and we actually ran into Tiffany right before the screening because she saw the screening before we did, and I was like, "How did you like it?" And she was like, I was like, "Oh, is it bad?" She's like, "No, it's great." And it's just that you connect with these certain people with their certain stories and their personalities, and then just to know that one of them, or maybe all of them, are gonna die, and I was really sad. I did tear up a couple of times, and I also have to say, on a separate note, it is shot beautifully.
Some of the scenery shots are amazing.
Yeah.
But then you're sitting there going, how could they have gotten these shots and still have filmed in, like, on location? It had to be soundstage, but it didn't look like it at all.
No, it made you feel like you were there on Everest with them. What I really liked was that they did a lot of those shots where, they're climbing the bridge or climbing over a cliff or a ledge, and then they do that shot where they flip the camera, so you're
that ladder scene.
On the ladder scene. And you probably
like,
saw it in the trailer where they're climbing this like is that how you say
rickety.
it? Rickety ladder, and they're going across, and you see this just endless drop.
Have you ever thought of like a bottomless pit on Mount Everest where it's snow and then it just slowly descends into darkness?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
So if you're afraid of heights and you see this in IMAX, you might get a little dizzy. I'm not so much afraid of heights
3D.
anymore. We saw it in IMAX 3D. I would have preferred only in IMAX. There was a part in the film where the glasses never fit. And my face is too small for those glasses. So they either sit right here and then I have to like hold it up during the movie, or like
a little face.
So it doesn't fit. I'm always uncomfortable. So I took it off at one point and I looked at the screen, and yes, it's blurry because it's 3D, but it was beautiful and crisp and a lot brighter. I feel like I'm wearing sunglasses when I'm watching 3D. But anyways,
yeah.
I'm now going away from reviewing the movie. Is there something about the movie that you really didn't like and you thought could have been told better?
I personally don't. I'm just not really into these kind of movies, the whole survival. But it's what is it? It's one of the most basic storylines: man versus nature.
Mm-hmm.
It resonates with people.
Yeah.
And it resonates with that idea of struggle, overcoming an obstacle. Why are you climbing the mountain? And everyone's like, it's because it's there. But one character was asked that question, and he gave the most beautiful answer on why he was doing it.
For me, I really don't think there was any bad parts. Like I said, it was shot really beautiful. There was not really any slow moments because it's a retelling of a true story that I thought they depicted really, really well. So there's no villain you can blame it on, except for the people who made their own choice to climb this mountain and to say, I am tired, I can't go on. And another thing that you really can't control is what the cold and the altitude does to you. I mean, there's like...
And how it messes with your brain.
Yeah, there's like, you mess with the brain, it fills up your lung, makes you feel like you're drowning. I mean, there's somebody's coughing up blood on the side of the mountain. You can get snow blind. Didn't know that was a thing until this movie. And then, of course, frostbite, which was very graphic towards the end.
One of the climbers was like struggling to come down, and you saw his whole hand was like swollen and black, and I was like, oh my god.
It was horrible. I mean, we all know what frostbites look like. Oh my god. And okay, one more thing before we give our final verdict to this movie on whether you see it or skip it. That helicopter pilot towards the end of the film, props to, like, in real life, if that's the kind of like flying skills they had. Wow, because as soon as they kind of swooped through the mountain, I heard Dustin go
Because when the helicopter goes down, it's not like the helicopter's like in a controlled descent. I think he even says it to the character. He's like, we're just going to fall. And he's just going to try
Are
and
you
guide
okay
it.
with that? And the guy's like, yeah,
Whatever,
I just want to
man.
get down. I just want to go home. And then they went. They literally, it looked like they were free falling. And I was like, are they going to crash? Like, wow. So, all right.
Well, and the one thing that stuck with me the most was actually what you said.
What's that?
As you were coming out of the theater, that you had never been so mad and so sad at the same time.
Yeah.
Because with this movie, the only characters that you can really be mad at, the only people that have that like that villainous quality, are the people who are putting themselves in that danger. So it gets you like sad but mad at these people at the same time.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like I was so sad that people lost their lives, and I was so angry. I was like, but you made that choice. You did it. But like, I kind of understand it. It's something to conquer. If that's your life goal, you want to climb Everest, you want to stand on top, and yeah, woohoo, fine. But it's you can die from it, or you're gonna lose a limb because you get frostbite. Anyways, Dustin, would you tell our audience to see or skip the Everest, or just Everest? I guess.
I'm gonna say, unless you really want to see something like beautiful shots and that struggle story, see it. But honestly, I probably would have been fine missing it, and I wouldn't have been like, oh my gosh, I feel like I should have seen that movie. I'm gonna probably say skip it.
Okay.
For me, it wasn't anything super special.
I would. I'm gonna have to kind of echo you in this one. Like again, it was shot beautifully. You felt the struggles. You felt that anticipation, and you want to reach through the screen and just help them. I'm trying to think of what other movies come out. You know what? I'm gonna say see it. But skip the 3D. Got it. Alright guys, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, whether you plan on seeing this film, we've seen already, let us know. Dustin, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Dustin Zaney, and at something else at SwingKid1981.
What he said there. You can find me on various social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, whatever, at Wendy Lee Zaney. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, like and favorite and all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.